Hey guys, so today we are going to talk about the site abandonment flow. So it's different from the browse abandonment flow because in site abandonment, this flow is triggered when somebody views your site without even viewing your product or any product collection. And the browse abandonment is triggered when a subscriber or a customer views your any product or product collection. So in this, they don't even view any product or any product collection. So this is why this is also very important. So you don't miss out on any person. So in this, we don't have any sort of a full flow. We just have like one email. You can have the full flow as well. But the reason that we have only one email is because we don't want to bombard them with emails, and we just want to remind them, okay, you viewed your site, and so we just want to get them back to the site. In this, we just mention the USP of the brand and what the brand is doing. So and the person will also feel, okay, this is a legit brand that I just visited. They have a full system in place. Let's look at the GPT problem of this flow first. So the trigger of this flow is active outside, and the flow filter. These are all the filters that you can put in place. That place order 0 times, so starting this flow, and checkout started, viewed product, add to cart. All these, the customer or the subscriber hasn't done all these uh, things while they are in this flow. So we don't want multiple flows to be triggered at the same time, because what might happen is a subscriber or a viewer can go on the site and they visit the site, but they also views the product. So one of the flow, either site abandonment or the browser abandonment, should be triggered, not both of them. So we have this trigger as well, that they viewed a product. So in this case, if they viewed a product, they will not, they will just be excluded from this flow, and what would happen is the browse abandonment would be triggered, and then they are not in the welcome flow, has not been in the flow in the last 30 days as well. You can do that for 15 days or 30 days depending on the brand. Now if we look at the GPT prompt, it looks like this. So in this, we are just the goal of this is that remind user that they were exploring the brand's website, your website, and encourage them to return and engage further. So we are not mentioning any of the product in this. We are not showcasing any product in this email. And then you can go to key consideration. You can see these are potential customers who show interest in brand but didn't sign up. They didn't browse any product, they didn't make a purchase or anything. So we would reinforce what makes our brand unique, address any objections that they might have. So this is done by you if you have analyzed your customers' behavior, if you have surveyed them multiple times, and you understand the customer, that what might be the objection that they are going through. Is it that they are also doing other like your competitors, and they are comparing your product to their competitors? Is that the objection, or is the objection could be price? If you think, yeah, your price is more than your competitors and the industry, so you have to see, okay, what are the objection that they're handling, and this is done by customer analysis of your customers. And then we create some sort of urgency by highlighting, okay, trending products. But we may not show the products. You can also show, like, have like a 4 product block in the end and showing best sellers, but that's up to you. And then the email copy should be small and all that. Should be very, you can say this should be only 30 to 40 words. And then these are all the layouts, so you can just copy paste this GPT prompt in the and then mention your brand, and it will create a highly converting email. So you can see customer enter the flow when they enter a segment. This is Omnisend. So we have to do a segment because there is no site abandonment trigger here. Browse. So there is no site abandonment trigger. So we have to do edit, enter segment, and then we have to create that segment. So let's see what this segment looks like. So the segment is active on site. So if we go back and okay, let's go through audience segments. Active on site. Okay, 3233. These are active on site. I have viewed page at least once in total. So these are active on site. And then let's go back to the automation again. Let's go back active on site. So this is how it looks. And and the active on site is basically the exit conditions of the active on site are that they either place order, added to cart, started checkout, or viewed product. We also mentioned it in ClickUp when we saw the GPT prompt. And frequency is as well in the last 30 days. We can actually do for this brand 15 days. And they're not in abandoned checkout, welcome, or browse abandonment flow in the last 7 days. They haven't been skip contacts who are currently in or have recently completed other automations. And we have mentioned the abandoned cards and checkout ones. And then we have also mentioned the browse abandonment and welcome one. And let's see if the waiting period is 1 hour, and then this is the email. You can see this is how email looks. Need a little inspiration. So this brand has 2 categories. One is for the if they have ready-made gifts, and the other is they can build a box. So there are 2 types of categories, and we are mentioning that. And then you can see we are also mentioning the product blocks here to showcase the best sellers. And this is a very simple one because we don't want a long one, because they might skip the if they see a long email, they might skip it because they have skipped the website as well. So we have to keep it short, and the design should be very simple. So yeah, this is it, and you should use this flow to make sure that you're not leaving on customers, and you also should make sure that you have correct exit conditions in place so that multiple flows are not triggered at the same time. Thank you. And I'm the founder of Goals and Beyond, and we make sure that the brands, e-commerce brands, have like a sustainable email system, so they don't have to rely completely on paid ads. This is what we do. We try to generate as much as 40% revenue from marketing. And thank you.